All right, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and we finally have the technology to do it. So we're gonna rock it out today. It's gonna be. My prediction is that it's going to be groundbreaking. Seriously, let's go. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what we're gonna do. Does size matter? Does the grip on your driver really matter? I mean, to some people it does, like Bryson DeChambeau. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit a number of shots with this grip, which is my Golf Pride. It's a, I've got the identical one here, so I can replace it after the video. But this is what it is, Golf Pride. It's a +4 standard grip. It's the kind it is. That's the one I use. Okay, so we have that. I want to see would a super narrow, skinny grip make a difference? So I've got this. You can't get skinnier than this bad boy. This is a U.S. Kids grip. We're going to force it on and make it work. Okay. Then we're going to go to the Bryson DeChambeau Jumbo Max. Look at this XL. This is a giant boy grip. This is basically the one he uses here on his driver. Okay. Then we're not stopping there. We got something special in store. Watch. So I've always had a theory about driving the golf ball, and when Bryson came on the scene, it really helped my theory. It really drove it home, at least for me. So I always wanted to put a putter grip with the flat deal on my driver. The bigger flat side grip on the driver to see if that would help. Now, here's the deal. This style of a grip, according to the rules of golf, it is illegal to put on your driver or any other club except your putter, which is, in my opinion, one of the stupidest rules in golf. And golf has a lot of them. By the way, I'll tell you what, comment below. I'm going to do a video on like the 10 dumbest rules of golf that need to be changed. So comment below, tell me what you think is one of the stupidest golf rules that just needs to be changed immediately. Okay, and we'll do a whole video on that thing. But here's the problem with this rule, is that I can use my putter, okay, with the flat. According to the rules of golf, you can't have a flat side, right? It has to be rounded on all your grips, except your putter. So, but the thing is, I can use my putter on the green. I can use my putter off the green. I can use my putter from 100 yards out if I wanted to, with the flat grip. I can use my putter off the tee box if I chose to do that. I could use my driver on the green. I could putt with my driver. I just can't have this grip on my driver legally. What if this was my putter? What if I called this my putter and then I could have this grip on it? Can I then still hit my drive with it? Anyways, don't get me started. But nonetheless, we're going to put it on there and see if it makes a difference when it comes to driving the golf ball. That'll be the last thing we do. Let's rock and roll. Let's get the grip thing going. I'll tell you the rules. Here we go. Okay, so here are the rules of engagement. We are going to start off with the Golf Pride grip. We're going to hit 10 shots. I'm going to get all the data right here on TrackMan and just kind of get a good kind of dispersion circle. Might look like this. We'll see what it looks like. Who knows? And we'll keep those numbers, okay? We'll label them Golf Pride grip. Then we'll switch to US Kids. We'll do 10 shots here. We'll do 10 shots with the Jumbo Max, and then we'll go to the final deal, do 10 shots with Super Stroke on the driver, and we'll see how it goes. Now, this is going to be a long video, at least for me, because I got to go change the grips, then wait for them to dry, then you know how it goes. I won't torture you through all that. However, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button, also subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any videos that come out. Appreciate it. And we'll just kind of give you the highlights as we go through so you don't have to like suffer through every single shot in the bag, and then you'll see all the analysis kind of later on at the end. Well, the good news is I'm driving it all over the planet. Well, there's like 4, maybe 6 are good. 6 are good, not bad. All right, we take this puppy off. Okay, I got the US Kids grip on. Trust me, you didn't want to watch that. A lot of yelling and screaming. It's almost as skinny as the shaft. It's just as thick as the grip. That's it. I mean, there's not much in there. It's the skinniest grip you ever play. Huh? Man, that feels weird. Got it. Good stuff. Okay. Interesting results from the 2 of these. We'll go through those more later, but just out of the gate, you could see my misses with the little one were pretty far left and right. And my makes were pretty good, mostly to the right. So not bad. I wouldn't say it's much better, but my misses were bigger. We don't want that. All right, Jumbo Max. This feels weird. Let's give it a go. I can't get over how weird that feels. I definitely feel just immediately, I feel more just relaxed in my forearms. Like I'm barely holding on to this thing. Okay, interesting stuff here. So with the Jumbo Max, my 10 shots were all on the right side of the fairway. Pretty good. I hit a few pretty bad. That's okay, that's to be expected. I did feel like I could swing after it a lot harder. And I was feeling like I was going after it pretty hardcore. And, my swing speed wasn't much faster. So for what it's worth, and I don't know, they were pretty consistent where they were. So I'm digging that. I don't know about you, but this looks this looks pretty good on here. What do you think? I mean, it matches. All right. Here is what we've been waiting for. My theory is that you get a larger grip on your driver with a flat top, okay, which is technically illegal, which is so dumb, okay, because you should, why are you allowed to have one grip on your putter and not on the rest of your clubs? It doesn't make any sense at all. Golf is so ridiculous. See how it feels. It's not quite as large as the Jumbo Max, so it's a little bit smaller. This is the Super Stroke. I think it's the mid-size, whatever. It's the Tour 2.0 Super Stroke. Feels good. Here we go. Well, that's going to be a giant slice. All right, Got some interesting results to share with you. Come on. Okay, this is cool. So there's definitely a learning curve when you're going bigger grip. And that jumbo guy, I mean, it felt weird. It's cool and all. I definitely feel a lot more relaxed holding that than I do holding let's say a regular size or even the smaller size grip. So I would say the larger the grip, the more relaxed I feel. This one, the putter grip, it has a little taper running into the left hand. So it kind of gets a slight bit skinnier going into there, which I like. And having my hands on that flat part, my thumbs on the flat part of the grip, you can really feel that. Now with that, it is definitely harder to rotate that face closed. So if you hook the ball a lot, I would say this would be the ultimate option, in my opinion. And you could really go for it. But I was really trying to shut that face, and I kept getting open. I mean, that first one was, forget it, was off the planet right. So I was really starting to turn through that ball. Now, here's what's crazy. The longest drive I hit of all the grips was was with this one, okay? It went 291 total, which is great. Low spin rate. My, all the numbers were really nice. So that's good to know. That's just the one that went the farthest, and it was among the straightest too, okay? My consistency with this one was pretty good, but mostly all to the right, and my misses were big right. The big grips and this one all stayed to the right side, whereas the little grip, that thing was all over the place, left and right. I could really hook that thing off the planet. And kind of just looking at, let's say, how they all look in terms of just height, you can kind of see that in white is my regular grip, in yellow was that tiny grip, and then the Jumbo Max is the purple, and this one is the teal or the blue, the light blue. So you can just see as we got bigger grips, the shot got higher and more right, just looking at that. So looking at all the, just, some of the numbers, kind of look at that, decipher some stuff, or I like just look at kind of the dispersion off carry distance to see, you can get a good idea what's happening and where you're most consistent. Ironically, the most consistent probably was the Jumbo Max in terms of where they grouped, the tightest grouping, and they were all right there. So what does all of this mean? All these grips, what should we do about that? How can it make our life a little better? See, in golf, some of the most important factors are, let's say, how you grip the club, let's say with your hands, and then what you're gripping it with. These things are going to make a huge difference because that's the really only connection you have to hitting a shot. And it better be kind of working for you or you're going to have some problems. Here's what I would say. If you really squeeze tightly, if you're one of these guys that are like this, then I would go with a larger grip, okay? If you hook the ball a lot, however, these are two different types of people, okay? Because you're not gonna grip super tight and hook it usually. But if you hook it a lot, then I would go larger grip too. Obviously, if you have giant hands, you probably want larger grips also. So that's something to consider. But most people need to loosen up a little bit. So I would say get a little bit larger grip. At least try something like this out to see if it works for you. And then I think my theory has some credibility that this would really work for you. However, there's going to be a learning curve putting a putter grip on your driver. And most people, well, I don't know about that. I don't know. If you're not playing tournaments and things like that, I would say give it a try, see how it works for you and see what happens. And then I would say if you are playing tournaments, make them disqualify you. That's messed up. I think the rule's pretty whacked, if you ask me. So give it a try. I don't know. I think it's got some legs to it. Something like this with that flat top. There's a reason it's illegal, and I don't know why, but I'm guessing the USGA and those in power know that it could give you some type of advantage in terms of squaring that club face up. And most of us need that. So try it out. I will probably go back to my normal grip because my good shots were a lot straighter. Maybe it's because I'm just so used to it, who knows? But my good consistent shots were pretty much right down the middle. Where my bad ones, I could spray those, but definitely could spray the other ones as well. I'll stay away from the little one because that just got me too wild. Why would you use a little grip? Well, maybe you have smaller hands, but I don't think that would really be the reason. I wouldn't use a littler grip unless I was a kid. So I would stay away from that. That's my advice. Hope the video is helpful. Hope it was enjoyable. Hope it shed some light. Maybe opened your thoughts up to different ways, different things you can attach to your driver to make it more beneficial, make it easier to hit and get straighter. Another thing I was thinking of was if you get a grip like this and then twist it, right? And I thought about this with putting too, so the grip is twisted in a way, so like the flat side's over here on one hand and then it's over here on the other. Mess around with stuff like that too. It might be a good idea. I don't know. Either way, good luck out there. Love you guys. See you next video.